protection will be very important tonight. So prepare. Why? Well, I'm hearing putsch, and another word is coup. The retaliation against the state. Something like this. Also, one important thing came out. I was preparing for this reading. I usually do some sort of Kundalini yoga before, some sort of cleansing, because I want to make sure that all my personal energies are removed. So stuff like ego eradicator and energetic work related to solar plexus center. That's what I do oftentimes to just be prepare for the collective energy. Also, another thing is, if you are channeling a lot of things related to global issues, governmental issues, the energies which are relevant to whole society as a whole, humanity as a whole, there is information that you, because of the information, the patterns are so grand, you overlook very important details, which are there is a message for you in details, which you overlooking because you focused on a bigger image. Those details are super important right now, and they actually will unravel this grander message for you. 666, very important. Even 4 6s, that's what I've seen today. 9/11 happened a little bit. A lot of people have ascension symptoms, not all. There are a lot of earthquakes, and there's gonna be one more earthquake, but it's not gonna be in Japan. It's gonna be in Alaska. Another one in Alaska, the big one. Big earthquake in Alaska is coming. It's southern region of Alaska. That's what. No. Where? Western. This the one. So similar place as last time. On the border with Canada. Possibly. No. Again, I'm hearing no. By the mountain range. No. Okay, let's leave it. I will have to take it will take time for me to figure out the exact location. What other things are coming through? So there will be some grand things happening within politics, especially like internal wars within country. Okay. I want to make it quick today. What energy is coming through? We have energy of the sun, so things are being illuminated. Also, somebody should look into what kind of health effects may occur from solar geomagnetic storms. I'm now in it's around 11:30 p.m. for me. So in few hours, hour or two, the geomagnetic storm will start, and it will be quite severe. Not as severe as the last one we had when aurora was visible, but quite severe. And a lot of people, if you live in Europe, you may have really terrible night. Yesterday's issue, okay, illuminated. So yesterday I had this reading about violation of boundaries. There has been a resolution which came later in the night. So I've seen a person, a spirit, spirit of a person. A spirit of a person was pulled out of the bed, and they've been taken into a courtroom in a spiritual realm. And there was an aunt. There was a lot of ancestors. They were very, very angry. Was taken, and the spirit had wings, and the wings were like covered, and one sort of very old, very ancestor. It was a woman, older woman. took and hugged this person very tightly, very carefully. And there was a mother figure who was abusing this person. This aunt started to explain to mother figure that this person is an angel, and it came here to execute a lot of changes, and that they are actually much older and much more ancient and much more experienced than this mother figure, that they just designed themselves to be kind, caring, and loving this lifetime. And then another face was shown. The same very soul was a horseman of one of the horsemen, and it was the horseman of death. It was the same person, the same spirit. And well, the death is coming to certain family. One of the person was binded. It was completely like rolled in a towel, and or some sort of, I don't know, mummified and placed in a coffin. This is the result of death spell, because they had enough of this issue reoccurring. So the resolution is clear. There was a judge from the court of the underworld who said to the mother figure that they absolutely can't be in somebody's auric field. So I don't know if yesterday's reading, perhaps this masculine energy was a mother figure for somebody. You are probably very unique individual. So of course your family is also very unusual. Okay. What else we need to know today? There has been, so yesterday there has been major resolution done. The life has been sacrificed, as whole issue was an issue about sacrifice. Somebody initiated sacrifice, so the sacrifice has to be done because already whole universe, well, how is it in the quantum realm? And we see this depiction in a lot of like pop culture and movies. If one decision will be made, like all universe is like kind of arranging, this reality is arranging around this decision, and it was already made, and somebody I'm reading for was supposed to be a sacrifice, but they are, turns out, immortal, so they can't be a sacrifice, so there has to be another one. That's how it was made. 83 and 85, some important numbers. In this case, I don't know if this is somebody's year or I don't know what exactly it is, but that's what else. This whole issue left spiritual realm or somebody's closest spirit guides in a state of like Four of Cups. They're not happy, and they are just like, it's like reversed Four of Cups. Instead of feeling like, oh, there was a nice party and we had so much fun and now I don't know what to do, like coming off of drugs or something. Instead of that, this energy is like, well, we wish we could do more. Like we wish we could get well, I don't know. They sort. I don't know how to name it, but they wish they could fight more, and they wish they could bring more justice to somebody. They didn't manage to be as effective as they wanted. There are few pending things in somebody's auric field. These are still unsolved situations. There might be something happening through December, through end of December, but up to February. This is something regarding X944, very important. Look up this number and see what it may mean for you, because there is a lot of meaning. There might be negative meaning attached to this number. It may be related to 9 endings and 44 death. So it might be exactly symbolizing sacrifice. If you see this number, it might also mean extreme spiritual growth. This depends on the person, really, and it might be both as well. Comparison. So we have 5 of swords. So the swords have been laid flat. There is a break in some sort of fight. It's not over. This is regarding global issues as well. There are several places in which there have been fake resolution have been made, which will not last. And this very there are I would not want to point out the countries because I really don't want to get political here, but it doesn't mean that I don't care or I'm not interested. It's just not I don't think it's suitable, but a lot of people will understand what I'm saying. There is a resolution, some sort of conflict between two countries, and this causes the internal war. This very resolution. There's something like this happening. Okay, nothingness. Okay. You see, like a black color and its significance, it holds so much information. It's so dense. This is called nothingness here. Even if this is like an oxymoron of some sort, it holds the most information, but not everybody has access to it. This nothingness is very much accessible. It just looks like this for ordinary person, but if you are a correct individual, and he will be talking about it. Okay, so we talk about third eye chakra opening for a lot of people who watch this channel too. There's several of people who are about to open the third eye chakra for women here, and it's very, very important. Your third eye chakra is extremely dependent on solar plexus. Not solar plexus, actually no, this is for masculine a little bit here, but on sacral center and on lunar energy. And here I'm reading to people who were thinking that they are struggling with mental health, but it's not something it's happening for you for 10 years. It's something like you've picked up on, and it's happening like from 6 months, and you're suspecting you have like borderline personality disorder, or that you don't have it. Like, that's what I'm gonna say. This is well, initiation, or it's ascension, or it's your body trying to push this energy to your third eye, and doing it so with a lot of there are a lot of hormonal changes and imbalances related to it, because your whole system, nervous system, is recalibrating in order to be able to hold this energy, this awareness, which is about to be accessible for you. So you may have both ADHD-like and borderline-like symptoms, to the point where you will be going through a fields full of informations, and their informations related to various relationships and social dynamics, and me versus the world, what I've been heard and what I felt. This is a part of it too. There will be more and more detachment as the energy will move upwards. And see, this is the moment where those two centers, third eye and the sacral, they are very much, in some people here I'm picking up on, are very extremely overactive. So listening to the reading, you're probably taking everything really seriously, and you're really taking everything to yourself. And it might not be your story. Like, if actually it might not be your story, but you're living it and feeling it as if it's your own. And it doesn't matter what anyone says. Like, literally any informational content might feel like it's absolutely relevant and the most important. This is this quality of like third eye perception in a moment, an overactive one, and especially if you are hyper aware and kind of searching for a danger in every information. It's like even it's like almost like a precognition. You already anticipate it to be there, and you also seek it. This is very much of a symptom of not only that it of course needs balancing, that it actually may lead to like a full-blown third eye chakra opening, which will be completely solidified, and then you will feel peace. You won't need to search for danger of war if you will fully open your heart chakra. That's the solution here. So I don't know who needed this information, but it's something important here. Let's come back to this reading. Fiery energy, a lot of power. Here it still gives me this Kundalini awakening here. The fire is lit under somebody's ass. What we going? Okay, so there is individual. Okay, have a Prince of Cups in reverse. Here we will be returning to this issue, which I mentioned earlier. So there are more energies attached to this full sacrifice energy, which is supposed to occur. Cruelty and spite. Stunted development. Epidural, I'm also hearing. I don't know, there is some sort of somebody has some sort of hypothesis that some sort of I might be coming through in media, or maybe there will be a lot of court battles occurring, that epidural might actually like cause some sort of problems with children in the womb, or during that this might be a reason for I don't know, some of these personal cases, like somebody had epidural and it damaged the child in some way, damaged their mind or brain, damaged their nervous system. So, something like this I'm picking up on here. But the cruelty and spite, it's a different energy here. I mean, maybe I'm picking up on a person who struggles as an aftermath of some medical procedures which didn't go right, and instead of being fully capable, it's in some way impaired. Okay, so we're talking about a person who I don't know if you know. Okay, there are facts. So this is a person who was in fact a victim of a child was a victim, but they were also a victim of some sort of wrong decision which happened in the hospital. They got extremely high insurance, like extremely high payment from, and apologies from this medical corporation. So they got compensated. Of course, it's a personal tragedy and it's really sad. But here I'm seeing, or perhaps this is information, if this is your issue, if you decide to create some sort of case or hire a lawyer and talk about this situation, you may actually win it, and you may actually get a lot of money as a compensation. Let's see with another card. Okay, so it's very contrasting energy right now. So we have Four of Pentacles in reverse, and the justice is in. There's not exactly justice card, but it's not ground justice. It's just like a more down to earth type justice. it's all above in a reverse. So one of the options is somebody was hoping for, and I feel something in my heart and here. Somebody hoping for this resolution, but they weren't able to receive as much money as they wanted, or they actually lost. Oh no, this energy is not nice. Okay, tell me something more about it. Have healing, and we have King of Cups and Queen of Cups in reverse. So we talk about malicious, uncaring female and very caring male. Masculine energy. And King of Wands is in reverse. Okay, one more card. Okay, interesting. And a Master energy here. That will be hard to read all together, but I can see something in it. This is another spiritual case we're gonna be taking care of, because this is a part of the curse on a lineage of people. They do have this curse that the children in family, and I picked up on that yesterday already, but we're gonna go to more depth about it, because you see, there was this pattern that like older people are kind of siphoning energy from younger people, but also that the children and family, there's something wrong with them. Like there's always one child which is like being born with some severe issues, like I don't know how it's called. I'm seeing like even that, not really Down syndrome, something neurological. One person have some sort of severe disease like MS, or is born with cancer. It's just like born with something completely, it's complete disability. There is complete disability. There's one individual like this, or okay. There's all issues related to severe imbalances in feminine energy in this lineage. So we have either in this very lineage, this is like, this goes biblical to me. This goes like, you know, like there are those like the generations of Seth, or generations of like Cain. There are people who are descendant of those who are on the darker side. As they do to others, so they have. It's like something also skips generation. It's like one generation is living good life within a family, within this family lineage, and another generation have to pay for it later on. They live some sort of crazy lifestyle. We'll be picking up here on definitely some organized cults, organized groups too. Of imbalance and fire. See, this is interesting because like King of Wands, his element is fire, so he's double fire, and Queen of Cups is water of water, and she's so it's double water. Those two energies are imbalanced. Like King of Cups, who is I think fire of water, is upright. So and it's a master energy upright. This really not only like this not puzzles me, but it fascinates me. Like this very combination, I can see that those people here, that there is a lineage in which there are light beings who are present in this very family, and there is a bunch of people who are doing dark things. Like it's almost like, I want to say like the field itself is just self-sustained, Like if you have a light worker within a family, then you have also the absolute reverse of the light worker. It's just like always it has to be a stability. If something is on one side of spectrum, there has to be another thing present. Very interesting. So you have Sage Master in the making. Oh, okay. It's also like there is this energy of that this family is also created by marriage. So there might be well, the light worker might come from other family, from birth, and then the darker practitioner also might be somewhere within family. They might be of the different families. I'm picking up on Romeo and Juliet energy too here. There is something about it. There is some couple who is at danger of being sacrificed. There is some sort of also forbidden love type of situation here. Very interesting. Wow. You have King of Pentacles. So we're starting. There's some addition. King of Pentacles, who is the face of something. Somebody who's wearing a mask in public. Ooh. Okay, so this person is wearing a mask is representative or something. Those people are in the background. I'm not gonna be holding it like that. We're gonna keep them in mind. See, as I was picking up on the collective awakening of this third eye chakra, but why is it so much connected with sacral center? Well, the answer is here too. So there are people around you. This is global, and this is also like in the immediate environment. So there are people around you who had a dream. Had a dream, and they had like an irrational dream because they were kind of talentless. So let's say they couldn't sing, they couldn't act, they couldn't I don't know, do any form of art. Yet they wanted to be this singer, this painter, this actress, this actor. They wanted to participate in it. They didn't have this talent, so their things have been made for them to gain this talent synthetically. That's why there's so much like negative energy, and that's why it's so much depletion in sacral center of a lot of people. You might have noticed that, let's say 3 months ago or 5 years ago or 6 years ago, you've been like extremely creative, and you had some creative endeavor which were lasting like from, let's say, school time. So it was like consistent, I don't know, 15 years of being in and suddenly it's like disappeared. You don't do anything anymore. This energy is within it here. We're gonna be kind of like taking energy back for sure here also. I'm gonna be trying to understand how it happened, who is responsible for it, and how to bring the justice to the situation. But I don't like how it goes because it's so many things and themes, and there is no concrete informations. It can't be. Okay, it can't be said right now. That's also a thing. Yeah, also the global pattern is being descaled. This is because we're reading to people who are very spiritually aware. You see, the star quality was stolen from a bunch of people. There's also a fight in the ethers, and there is a defeat. Things already have been Well, it already worked out. We already won. It's just a matter of when it will be revealed to people. It's just a matter of when we will become aware of it. When we're gonna be aware of our freedom. See, this is still connected to it's the energy of Empress, balanced. Empress Earth Angel, the best way to describe it quickly. The Empress Earth Angel have been in hermit mode for a very, very long time. You have been hidden, and it's of course it's because you've been going through this extreme transformation, but this energy feels really empty. Even those are pretty good cards. This energy feels like you are also doing something which is opposing to your life mission. As those people who wanted to, like I was saying, those people, talentless people who wanted to have some sort of like artistic job. You are natural in it. You're a natural artist. You are a natural whatever singer, or you have natural and Shakti energy. Yet it's been suppressed, and you've been doing something which is not on your path, because there has been successful swap of energies. What you have been doing, for who I'm reading to. Oh wow. Okay, so you've been sacrificed, yeah. You've been being in the hangman position, sacrificed, and you've been doing just like literally just regular pragmatic things. Like what you've been doing, you've been earning money and cleaning home, something like this here. You've been perhaps doing real estate. Real estate comes to mind. You've been doing farming. Not as much here. Office, management. I'm hearing tomatoes. I don't know what does it mean. Maybe this message for somebody. That it is for you. You have been like literally just like imprisoned and pushed to do something which is completely not on your path. Of course, it's useful because like I know that this absolutely created new dimension to your being, and it made you extremely disciplined, and it made you absolutely independent. That's also what I'm hearing. But it's been uncomfortable and unnatural, and now comes the time that you start to do actually what's on you. It's yours. Your body will give you clear signal, and it's usually this kind of signal. 5 of Pentacles in the middle. It's just your body doesn't want to do something because it's not on your path. Your body is the most reliable, usually the most reliable source of information. Your body, like your cells, they kind of know before you. So if you start sneezing like crazy when you are cleaning for 3 hours, it's perhaps you should just really do something else and earn money somewhere else and get a cleaning robot, because that's not your path. That's not what you're supposed to do. I'm not saying to be lazy and don't clean. That's not what I mean. Is that there are smarter ways to take care of something which is taking too much time in your life. And it's nothing wrong with it. I don't know. I'm picking up on some sort of Cinderella story here. Like perhaps you had some sort of like family situation in which you were pushed to do the dirtiest job, dirtiest work. Somebody was like a I don't know, royalty, which have been treated like a servant. There is this also. Oh, I'm picking up on a motif of human design manifestors, where there is a case for manifestors because of the how they energetic is. Can become a super slave because they are these leaders, they are these magicians, they are people who are actually like creating this reality and moving energy around and initiating new things. But they don't have sustained, they have open sacral. Oh, I'm interesting that I'm talking about it. Like they have open sacral center. They're not born with it. So they don't have energy to like work 1 to 5 because they operate on their willpower. So their willpower is basically, if they want to do something, that's what they're gonna do. That's what if they don't want it and to do it, then there will be no energy. They're just gonna go to sleep. Like literally what drives them is their will to do something. That's how energy is generated. Is the energy was generated from crown chakra, not from any other center. Also, they have issues with pride. At times, they have giant egos. Usually, like I'm not advertising this energetic type within the human design system. Something about it here. So, in extreme cases, they usually the creator of the system mentioned as I was doing my research in past. So maybe forgot something. I hope I don't distort anything. He said that they are incarnated kings. They are people who once were definitely in power. But the now structure of the world has changed, and there is no such thing as king anymore. So they have a hard time to find their place in the world. They are extremely independent. They actually operate on this willpower. They are bossy. They oftentimes also like, well, they have this relation to narcissism. There is some sort of correlation to it. Not necessarily, just there is something like that going on. What else? Because that's important. So they can become like super slaves. And it's because like they are not able to, let's say, work as a say normal office worker or like, let's say you are a manifestor who have like cleaning company, like, you know, you won't be able to perform, you won't be able to work, because it's definitely not something like extremely ambitious and person who has this royal energy within them will be interested in. So this is like self killing themselves. And also like another thing about it, which is now comes to mind, is that this black sheep motif, it's also been mentioned by this creator of the system, that because these people have such a giant, enormous energy, they oftentimes are being abused by their parents. Oftentimes they're being restrained by parents. They're actually being restrained by everybody around because people are scared of their energy. People are literally scared. Their aura is repelling. So there is no way of people to access their aura. There is no way of people to affect them in any way. You know, like, especially there is like another type called projector, who's like relying on and this is like I think 22% of society. They are relying on the openness, on creating cord to another person, one-on-one. So those are often like your counselors, salesmen to air signs, have relationship with it. Air signs. They need to persuade you. So if you have like a manifestor and you have a projector around, there will be this repelling thing going on, because projector are gonna be frustrated because they're not gonna be able to access them the auric field like they usually can. Well, the manifestor won't let anybody affect them mental constitution in any way, shape or form, because they are simply self sufficient. And also the vice is anger. I think there's a vice which is frustration, but this is like literally anger and maybe I'm reading for somebody who's the manifestor. Check up your human design. That's okay. See, last in the verse, so there is like a lack of energy. You have to learn your energetics, how you are, how you connect to earth to gather your energy, how you motivate yourself, what motivates you to move forward. There's something very important about it for somebody here. Whoa. I'm hearing lifelong struggle. So I'm just like uncovering for somebody here like very lifelong struggle. Okay, so this energy is extremely depleted, and this is because like you are not able to gather it correctly. See, physical exercises here is one thing, but it's also like a discipline within earth element and exploration within earth element. I don't know, I'm hearing somebody stuck on the fact that the person who is good with physical reality can't be intuitive. Somebody is it is kind of dumb because like everything works in connection, in relation. It's the best is to be best at everything, right? But I know it's simply not possible. Here somebody either or perhaps you not, and this is where you have to invest all your energy to balance yourself out, especially in this time. Like I've been mentioning in last reading, there is this overactive the overactive centers within you right now. I'm not reading for everybody. Somebody may be manifesting generator. This is also hearing here. Okay, why will we need to know that? Because we have a Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, yeah, makes sense, manifestor. Okay, we have a person who is natural manifestor, natural magician. There's magician. You are a magician. But you are manifesting wrong things. You are just manifesting, unconsciously manifesting dark energy, and you know you are insecure and you don't know how powerful you are, and you doing a lot of shit, and people are projecting on you constantly because you are manifested, so you are being projected upon. That's how your life is, but that's how you are attracting this energy. People are just projecting on you. They expect you to be something for them because you've been this king, you are this leader, and they're projecting on you a bunch of bad things. They're thinking you are destroying their life. You're thinking you are controlling them in some way, even though you're just like being depressed and insecure yourself. Interesting. So there's a lot of cleansing which has to be done in somebody's case here, and it's not even a joke. It's a giant, because like you being in this super slave mentality, I gotta say this. Okay, this reading might have gone so many different ways. It went this particular way for a reason. I might actually like talk a little bit more about it. I don't know if you want me to. You can write down in the comments. I guess yes. I mean, that's an Ace of Swords. Somebody wants to know more about this situation, but it's super late and I gotta go to sleep. But I'm just like gonna pull 2 or 3 cards for somebody's emotional state really quick. This is complex situation, yes, because like with great power comes great responsibility. Shallow grave, you miss someone. Okay, so there is a person who was your like comfort, somebody you actually let into your shell, into your layers of protection you had to build, because you've been always projected upon. You've been always you just like living your life, have your own interests. I'm seeing somebody interested in like some original stuff actually, higher level stuff, higher level thinking, but you've been projected upon like some stuff like regular people are, I don't know how to describe it, like you must be this type of person, that type of person, you probably do this, you probably do that. Whoa, many things, god damn. A lot of negative things, a lot of very hurtful things. As I was saying, there were word coming from spite, envy, jealousy, and cruelty. Those are things which people think of you. You wanna believe it or not. It's hard to believe it because I'm seeing very beautiful spirit, innocent, and full of joy and excitement about the world. Okay, so we have mermaid in a koi pond. Rediscover your individuality, become the dragon, and it's in reverse. So even though you have those qualities naturally in you, are absolutely individualistic. You are an absolute, yes, you are an absolute dragon. You are. This is what was forbidden in some way. This was what for other people forbid you to be. Other people didn't, and this is like, it's so specific that I see somebody being like having very interesting past lives, having very interesting situations, having very relative morality. That's how I can say it the best. Say aloha healing. So you are in this healing process, and you're gonna get back on your feet because you're amazing, and you deserve so much more than you are giving yourself now. You're giving yourself a lot less than. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's a one motive in you. Somebody has to die for you to become great. That's a weird motive here. Perhaps this comes from past life. Perhaps there was like the motive, like you weren't the one who gonna be on a throne, even though you were much better candidate, much more qualified, but somebody else was, and also stealing this lower chakra energy. Storm angel, that's literally how I kind of like, it's just like a perfect description. That's how I see you. That's exactly your powers, your strength, your face. Collisions of belief styles, attitudes, and energies. Yes, because you go against the grain completely. You have some sort of innovative, futuristic, alien ideas which are completely incompatible with current state of general state of the world and energy of people. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, anyway, one more card. Here is time has come, time to act is now. The priestess of time. Interesting. So maybe there is a different way for you to become different kind of leader, because there is this lunar energy, and there is like so much enemies on somebody's ass, like so much, and all my body is like right now shivering from cold. It's like they are right here, like right now, right here. They are on your auric field. They are literally walking behind you. Somebody is walking, and behind them is like massive amount of enemies. It almost gives me like like a game of like Call of Duty Zombies, where there's like one person shooting them, and there's like a huge train of zombies. I'm gonna come back to it.